Hello, my name is Sonia Tibacov, and I am from Romania, the Transylvanian area, of course. And I have a business called Drakula Approved.
Could you tell us when and why you decided to come to London?
Well, it was many years ago, like 2009, and I just had a friend who went here and she told me how to apply to be a student, so I just thought I'd try it out because I already spoke English and I wanted to study art. And that was it, really. It wasn't a very thought out decision.
So you came here originally as an art student.
Yes, I studied graphic design.
And where did you study?
It was in Kent, in Maidstone. There was the University for the Creative Arts. And then in my third year, because I really wanted to live in London, where everything happens, I moved to London.
And do you feel settled in now?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Got used to it a long time ago, and I really love it.
Is London a good place to create craft?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because this is where you can meet other artists, and there are lots of art fairs and events and exhibitions, and everything is happening here. So I think it's a good place.
Could you tell me something about your influences? Where do you get your ideas from?
Well, I think ideas can come from anywhere, basically. It's just a matter of being in the right disposition to get the ideas, and they come to you.
And were you creating the same kind of imagery before you came to London?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I was doing weird creatures and monsters, sort of things like that.
From your imagination?
Since I was 15, yes.
Yeah. Are they related to Transylvanian folklore in some way?
Not so much. In high school, I was always reading about avant-garde and Dadaism and Surrealism. So I think they were the base. They were like the aha moment. Oh, you can do anything you want, and you can do all of these things. Plus, it was quite childish at the time, because I was also inspired by cartoons. And there were some really weird cartoons that I grew up with in the 90s. So I think they contributed as well.
Moving on to how you produce your craft works, can I just ask you about your average working day?
It depends, because not every week is exactly the same. Because I work 2 other part-time jobs. I work for a company customizing shoes, and I'm a carer for a boy with Down syndrome on Sundays.
Okay.
So it's not always the same days.
Yeah.
Mix it up. So it's, basically when I have days off, I just get on with it. And I just organize what I need to do.
Sure.
Oh, today I have to paint this necklace, and I have this custom order, or I have to work online. And it's just a matter of prioritizing what is the most important at the moment.
So with the process of making, do you start with a sketch?
Yes. I always have a white layer to start with, and I just sketch it with some watery acrylic. And then I keep adding layers of paint, and letting it dry in between.
You're painting in quite thin layers, but you're using acrylic.
Yes.
So you're using what would normally be an oil-based technique. Did you used to work with oil paints?
Just once.
Just once?
I did not like oil paints. No, it's not practical if you don't have access to a studio, because you have to... there's the turpentine, it smells. You can't work with oils where you sleep. Yeah, that's why acrylics are safe and pure and very, very easy to work with, I think.
And the scale you work at, is that so it can fit a piece of jewellery?
Well, yeah, that's how I have to do it.
Yeah.
I have to be practical. I always have the frame first, or what the cover will be.
Yeah.
And I have to measure the artwork to fit.
Right.
Because if I just do the artwork and then try to fit it, then it's going to be trouble.
Have you thought about working at a larger scale?
I have not. I have some paintings, but they're like this size. But I would like to do bigger stuff at some point. When I work with miniatures, I can make a lot of them
Yeah.
The amount of time it would take me to make one big one.
And you've made some fantastic items. Are you optimistic about the future of making craft in London with increasing cost? Do you think it will be easier or harder?
Harder. Definitely harder with these rents.
Yeah.
It's really difficult actually to find a nice place to live and to pay all of the expenses and supplies and still make it work, because everything is expensive, so you always have to compromise somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's not always easy, and the rents don't seem to be going down at all, quite the opposite. So that kind of gives me a bit of anxiety.
Well, I wish you all the very best of luck for the future. Finally, would you like to describe your product for us?
I have a business called Drakula Approved, creating one-of-a-kind, hand-painted, Gothic and surreal jewelry with intricate miniatures of creatures, skulls, demons, whatever you desire. And they all have the Transylvanian seal of approval, quality guaranteed.